All right, Black Power family, we're in the house. It's the General Seti. We broadcasting live underground. We done went to the bunkers, y'all. We done went to the bunkers. You niggas is out here with the Rona. Niggas had to run to the, we had to run to the bunkers and shit, because we ain't got no time for this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I know it's very, very serious times out there right now, Black Power, and it don't mean shit. We still gonna rise above and beyond. We got to quit falling for the smoke and mirrors, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? You got to, when you're growing your own, you ain't got to run to the goddamn people say, what if they stop, bitch? You should have your own anyway. That's what's wrong with you. Anytime you hear motherfuckers say they gonna run out or this, that, and the third, nigga, you know you done fail in your nationalism. You know you done fail in your blueprint for Black Power. You know you done fail. Too many times we read these books over and 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 still don't do a goddamn thing to make it a reality. See, these is book niggas, reference niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do is tell you about another, but it's beautiful to read information. But it's also even more beautiful to apply and put it into practice. And that's where we fail in that. Motherfucker sitting up here, if you sitting up here talking about what if they motherfucker you done fail and you're getting free. You ain't free. And this is what we talking about when you know you done failed in your endeavors. You see what I'm saying? Too latched to the beast. Too latched on to the beast. To where when he trip and fall, you trip and fall. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we bring up the Messiah, Marcus Garvey. You understand? Who came over 100 years ago to wake us up out of our sleep. You understand? The sleeping giant told us we got to get our own. Told us we got to go back home to Africa. Told us that the white man didn't have no place in this world for us, and still we in goddamn 2020 niggas is still over here, a ball and ankle, chain and ball strapped to your damn ankle, to your neck, and you still ain't got no way to get free even in 2020. You see what I'm saying? And so we have to revisit these master teachers. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what make, this time a very critical time. You understand what I'm saying? Because them voices is coming up. They're coming up and they speaking to you again. And they ain't saying it like, the nigga go back and fetch. You say Sankofa, to go back and fetch. You got to go back and fetch. You got to go back and quit listening to it. See, this is the problem that I have with this new age shit out here. Nobody speaks upon the master teachers. You see what I'm saying? Nobody speaks on the great ones. Everybody want to be a superstar, but motherfuckers don't understand that the bottom of the two levels to this pyramid is the master teachers that we land upon today. And if it was not for them, then we wouldn't have no message. You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't have no damn message. Too many of them, these YouTube scholars and shit. And yeah, I can't motherfucker, but I'm all around, nigga. I could give motherfuckers that smoke on any platform. It don't make no motherfucker difference, motherfucker. I could take it from the campus, nigga, classroom to the street corner and do very, very great things. You know what I'm saying? And so I let motherfuckers know, nigga, when it comes to the all around, nigga, I take it where I gotta take it, because those who ain't got the YouTube, those who ain't got the TV, those who ain't got cable, they need the message too. You see what I'm saying? And so we got to, many times when we come up on these TVs and these internet, see, we play to the motherfucking crowd. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think about me. I ain't got to play to no motherfucking crowd. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have the time on, and it's not in disrespect. I got a message. I don't even look at the comments until, I get ready to end my damn video, because if I let a nigga say something and take me off, then you know what I'm saying? I won't deliver the message. So many times I just stay focused and still, Black power to my family out there. I know the messages that you're sending is very powerful. And, other family out there seeing that information and, they taking it and using it at the same damn time. But too many times, see, this acting shit. And motherfuckers is telling people shit that don't really mean a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers is out here and shit is on the line, all that shit niggas talking about don't mean a goddamn thing. You can erase damn near goddamn 95% of the shit that's on the internet when it comes to a very critical situation. You can erase that shit. Throw that shit right on in the garbage because it's times like this that really show you what motherfuckers don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so we invoke the spirit of Marcus Garvey today because it really shows that we most definitely need to segregate and separate. We need our own. We need our own. We are living amongst mutants who are immoral in living. And I'm going to tell you this, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Anytime you have disease, anytime you have plague, anytime you have pandemics, you understand? When you break that down, I dealt with early on when I dealt with pan. And I dealt with pan a lot to let you know, pandemic. And you dealing and you understand pan being the immoral, sexual spirit foundation of the beast. He don't have no, soul, but that's his foundation. And so when you look at Pan and you look at his deviance, you understand his deplorable deviance, and you watch, as Pan is, he's one of the greater deities of the beast, especially around the beginning and the end of the year, to let you know that he's a fountainhead of that. Even when you deal with Corona, but you don't hear the Corona and Cronus is right in there. You know what I'm saying? So many of them elements, how they name shit, they always revert back. You understand what I'm saying? To those major, God deities that, they venerate, and it shows you. You know what I'm saying? It shows you that they continue on down that path of immorality. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime you got disease, immorality, you living like a beast. That's all it is, man. I mean, because at this level of society and civilization, ain't no motherfucking way niggas should be breaking down and getting diseases like this. You know what I'm saying? Diseases come from immoral living nastiness. You understand what I'm saying? Nastiness or and like I said, if it's not, you know what I'm saying, with the deviant interaction with animals. A lot of motherfuckers don't think that, but it do come into play. You understand what I'm saying? When you look at many of the pandemics that have already passed, even when you think about what they call Black Death, and I see why they call it Black Death, because them goddamn beasts they goddamn flesh was turning black. That come from them goddamn rats and them fleas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not having refrigeration and shit. Over there eating rotten ass meat, letting bodies drop and shit, and leaving them in the goddamn streets and shit, not burying the dead. You understand what I'm saying? Living in barns and shit with the animals and shit, living in the same shelter with the animals. And then you thinking about, again, over 70% of all diseases on the planet are zoonotic diseases. That means that they pass from animal to man. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Don't let them beasts out there fuck you, beasts. Get on up out of here. We got you on the run now. Your deplorable, deviant lifestyle is the reason why that we have the majority of you didn't have this in Africa. You didn't have this in Southern Asia, in the African peripheral. You didn't have that. You didn't see no pandemics ever in Africa until Ebola, which is a man-constructed a virus that was put in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? You never had that. When you look at all the pandemics that ever been on the damn planet, all of them motherfuckers originate with the European and the Asian. That's facts. That's facts. And then we bring up one of the top 10 was typhoid. You understand? Which come from lice. And I've already been teaching from lice. Okay, we don't get that shit unless you just land in there and with the bees and one of them goddamn lice hop up on your ass, or you down there fucking with them, and then you get the lice on you, nigga, because you're in there laying with the bees. You're immoral. You're immoral. You're landing, and then the lice went in there and hopped on you because you don't. Oh, we all this. Bitch, shut up. This is why. Again, and I say this, and a lot of people don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, you got to understand, a lot of great men, even though as evil that it may look like they have been, they was really on to to something that might be needed at a certain time. You understand what I'm saying? And, one thing about old Adolf and them goddamn ovens and shit, you know what I'm saying? Is a motherfucker need to go on up in some ovens. Believe that. You understand what I'm saying? We need a whole lot of ovens. You understand what I'm saying? To put some motherfuckers that want to live immoral and they think we can't, you can't speak out against this, but yet and still they can spread this shit all around the world. You understand? Some shit you ain't got nothing to do with, and you think we gonna sit up here and be silent while y'all motherfuckers living like, cave beasts and shit and want to do all this immoral shit? Nah, it's only two ways to shit. Nah, matter of fact, it's really one way, but then you got the second way where it could be man-made, it could be man-constructed, but anyway it go, the immoral living, it was causing all these viruses, and then they take that motherfucker and then they militarize it and even take it on a higher level. Now you imagine that. You in here and you get a virus that that come from some immoral shit, and then you gonna take it into a laboratory and even advance it even further to wipe out more people. You understand what I'm saying? To use it as a weapon. You done weaponized it. You see what I'm saying? So it's only two ways that this shit came into being. You understand what I'm saying? It came, number one, from immoral, and any motherfucker that will conjure up and take some shit and knowing that it can wipe out millions of people, that's immoral, deviant, deplorable motherfuckers that need to be dealt with. You see what I'm saying? They testing this shit out. Now the next one, you got the one that came in 1912 that they call Spanish flu. And you know what I'm saying? Now what's critical, that motherfucker make this shit right here look like the common cold. You understand what this shit ain't got, what they talking about, the corona, it ain't got shit on Spanish fucking flu, because in 1 year, that shit wiped out damn near 40 million people. They couldn't even build enough goddamn caskets to bury motherfuckers. Out of that 30, 40 million that died in 1 year, 8 million died in America alone. You see what I'm saying? 8 million died in America alone. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at this shit and then look at that shit, and so you live, and they say that shit was, I don't know if that was swine flu. You understand what I'm saying? Where that shit come from the pig. You know what I'm saying? That shit came from the pig. Then you got the typhoid shit. Then you got the bird flu. You understand what I'm saying? All that shit come from animals. You see what I'm saying? That shit come from animals. And that lets you know there's a place. And that's why my grandma used to always tell me, she ain't never had no motherfucking animals all up in the house. You niggas be, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. Motherfucker got cats. I had dog. but shit, that you got a love for something, nigga, that you may not, should not, in the way that you dealing with it, you should not be dealing with it. Niggas got cats and shit, and the motherfucking hairs is floating all around in the guy. Anytime we had a motherfucking cat, nigga sneezing and shit, goddamn cat go somewhere behind the goddamn couch shitting and shit, all in the goddamn, nigga don't even know where the shit at. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga got a fish and a nigga don't clean that goddamn tank out, nigga, that shit leave a stench all in the goddamn house and shit. You got a dog and love you. Don't give a goddamn whether you like it or not. Okay, you can get your ass up off of here just as quick as you clicked on. You can click the fuck on up. I don't give a goddamn. Just show you this is where we at. And then you got a motherfucker that don't have no boundary lines on how he gonna deal with the he gonna lay with Ruffy. He in there with the cat. He went with the dog. He in there with the horse. He in there with all of this. And so you thinking and shit, they spreading fluids and shit like that. And I told you. So when they sitting up here talking about the coronavirus, yeah, and still they got all these motherfucking sites all over the internet where they land up here with animals and shit and spraying fluids, and you think they give a goddamn, and you think I'm gonna close my mouth and shit, and then you got pandemics and you got people all over the world ain't have a damn thing to do with that shit, and then they catching the shit, and then can't nobody speak out on it. No, sir, not today. Not today. We got to have our own. We got to segregate, and we got to separate. That's the only solution. There is no, you know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, in a time like this, Garvey, many things that the prophet, the Messiah Marcus Garvey has taught us has already come to pass. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's so crazy about us. It's like, again, when you got great teachers that come and great prophets and that come and deliver that message, you got to take it and run with it. You can't wait. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait and wait and wait, nigga. Just like, I've been telling nigga they gonna close the borders on you. They closed. You understand? That's for all the niggas that got all the books. You can go in the motherfucker, got all the books up on the shelf. The nigga got all the Ben, all the Garvey, all the, got all the clock, you understand what I'm saying? But the nigga still stuck just like everybody else because he's scared to make a move. You understand what I'm saying? This is my divine calling. But, this right here shows me that this is a test run, not just for the beast, because the ancestors having a test run too. You understand what I'm saying? And when you see that it's nothing that they try to put out here on nobody and that don't come back on their ass even harder. You understand what I'm saying? They tried to put crack out there on the black man and woman and his baby and their family, thinking that it was, and yeah, it had a very terrible effect, but that shit went off in their ass too. And shit, you know what I'm saying? They babies went to blowing on that glass dick and shit and smoking and shit and this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? So they, whatever they do, now they own the meth. They own all this shit. They babies then went mad and shit and, mass murders every goddamn. They didn't went mad because everything that they didn't try to throw out there on us then came back on them 1,000 times fold. 10,000 times fold. And so when you look at this coronavirus, you see that it attacks the old more so, and most diseases do that. You know what I'm saying? But by this, and again, we saying this, but like I say, you look at where's the bodies at, and I'm not saying that people is not getting sick, but goddamn, if they saying motherfuckers supposed to be showing up on the internet, I'm sick, this, that, and the third. And so they can generate, if niggas ain't checking behind this beast, they'll generate numbers, and they known to generate numbers. They done been talking about the black race, been 40 million in America for the last damn 70 years. 40 million. We looking at Africa. Africa is populating faster than any other continent on the planet for the last probably 40, 50 years. But the black race in America has been stagnant. 40 million. That's like, bitch, Don't even, bitch, please. Every family, our black family out here, I see got 5, 6, 7 babies. You understand what I'm saying? Don't play me like that. I'm not stupid. We can't let another man count our pockets because we're going to always come up short. So when you looking at this shit, they controlling the media. So you don't know which way, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at their track record, they've always known to be liars. They always create fake shit, put out here on the internet. And because you cry wolf and your ears the wolf, we don't have no obligation to believe a motherfucking thing y'all saying at all. You done busted your own goddamn brother line. Shit, what the fuck is y'all? All y'all do is sit up on the internet and lie all day. And his own brother come on and say, nigga, you a liar. They'll be up there running against each other in the goddamn primaries. And then at the end of the shit, when they finally figure out who they gonna have run, then they all back on the same damn team after talking shit about each other. Come on, man, I ain't got time for this. So you see that in reality, this is martial law. This a test run. See how people gonna respond to it. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas can run, and reality is that's gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop, but even then, that's gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is we got to know how to provide for ourselves. That's going to be the final solution, which Marcus Garvey said, you know, that we should be doing. I know it's a lot of families out there that's growing and doing other things and this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? You know, purifying water and shit, this, that, and the third. We should continue to do that. Yes, stockpile what you can, right? But that is not the end of this. You know what I'm saying? That's just a Band-Aid for right now. The reality is we've been in this shit far too long to be at this point in time depending on this motherfucking beast to provide for us in a damn dilemma. We got to, and I'm not saying it because, again, many of our leaders have been taken from us. You know, and when I say taken physically and, you know, mentally, where we get up here and goddamn rappers and dumb fucking niggas and shit on the basketball court and all, these become our icons, and then we lose, and these niggas in the same fucking predicament as you is. They sitting up here with all the and nasty, immoral asses out there doing shit, and and a lot of people catching it too, by just being out here. But again, you know what I'm saying? Most of these motherfucking diseases is immoral. Immoral. If you cut out immorality in the society, then a lot of this shit would dissipate. But as long as you got immoral motherfuckers that cross the line on everything, you understand? Ain't no guy, you can do what you want. You can be what you want anytime you want. And motherfuckers is out here, doing, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So the time has reached a pinnacle where, you know what I'm saying, the immoral, it's time to pay the piper. You done been out here, Dan. It's time to pay the piper. And so for our family out there, you know what I'm saying? At this time, the ancestors is talking. You understand what if you find yourself, you understand what I'm saying? And you feel like you scared or anything, a lot of people will get scared if they keep looking at the motherfucking news all the you watch it to see, but they gonna put the fear in you. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna put the fear in you. The reality is once you got the answer, you got it. What do I do in this situation? Once you got the answer, you got it. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to continue to let the motherfucker put fear in and just that. Get the answer. What is the goddamn answer? And at this time, you pull up the master teachers. That's who you pull up. Listen to some lectures. Turn that shit off. Listen to some lectures. Playing at the same time. Listen to your couple of lectures a day. You understand? The lights go out and shit, this, that. You got to figure a way how you gonna be, and nigga, then the book come into play. God damn it, you light candles at night and you read to the family. You understand? You pull them out and you plan and you strategize and you build with family next door and down the block. Don't be no island to yourself, nigga, because I see that at times like this, black people do come together. Fuck it. Even if you ain't got a plan, bitch, we come up with one. And the first thing is we need each other. That's first and foremost. If we got that, nigga, we got the answer. You understand? You think we can't, bitch? I'm telling motherfuckers just like this, no matter what you think you don't going through. Our ancestors went through some shit that make this shit look like nigga going to Disneyland. Nigga, this is nothing. You think this shit is something? Our ancestors didn't have nothing. No medical, no food, no water, no clothes, no nothing. And they was beat and hung and raped and murdered every goddamn day for over 300-400 years. This ain't shit. If you can't get through this, nigga, you understand what I'm saying? Think about the ancestors and how they made it through that. And niggas is cracking and folding under some weak shit like this. Then no, we got to be stronger than this and get past, come out that motherfucking miseducation machine TV, get you some real education. We got a lot of doctors, you know, that's out there teaching on, and not every little crack pot has got the answer. Not every little crack, don't fall for every little crack pot out there with a goddamn cure and shit, this, that, and the third, because like I say, it boils down to nationalism. Nationalism heals. When you control your food source and your water source, and you control the rules of regulations and morality in your nation, it heals. It keep all the negativity, all the plagues and the diseases out. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it's come down to. You see what I'm saying? So all my family out there, you didn't got trapped. You trapped behind enemy lines right now. Them borders been locked on this just as quick, and the borders been locked all around the world. You understand what I'm saying? Who knows what's gonna happen? We don't know. We don't have no control over that. You know, if this shit go into any further, then they're gonna postpone the motherfucking elections nonetheless. This month, if it gets so critical, Donald Trump can institute martial law legally, suspend the goddamn Constitution. He could do that. And then, you know what I'm saying? And until, you know, I don't know how that process go, but it's going to be ruled by military rule. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a takeover. And like I said in my last video, the one thing that I noticed and shit, you know, because I study world events and shit, and you see United States and you see China, they bucking at each other and shit for, you know, supremacy on the planet. You see motherfuckers, United States all over there up under they, you know, all up under in the East China Sea. They over there, you know, up in that motherfucker doing what they want, and you can see they bucking. So you think it's beyond the United States to do some shit like that? You reset the shit. Oh, y'all thinking y'all gonna seize the number one? You think it's beyond them to do that? You understand what I'm saying? They done already gave reference where nations have done that so many goddamn time, you know, time and time before. You know what I'm saying? Just like the goddamn 9/11. They done shown where leaders have, you know, pulled off some bullshit, blew up some shit in the nation that caused the people to be in. Hitler did that over in Germany, blew some shit up. You understand what I'm saying? Put the people in fear and shit, and took, you know, and caused martial law to happen. You know, that shit didn't happen many times before. So when you see the shit that happened, it's not no motherfucker conspiracy. It's not to take some shit into consideration, you know, that it's a possibility because it didn't happen before. And so when you understanding that who's in power and you can see what lengths these motherfuckers is willing to go to stay in power, you got to take everything. You see little silly, that ain't, bitch, shut up. You ain't in there. You don't know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? I know these motherfuckers is immoral. I know that without even having to second guess. You see what I'm saying? So family, again, stay strong, reach out to the ancestors, meditate, reach out, ask for the answer. They're going to give it to you. It's already right there. But knowing that being, you know, respectful to your brother and sister at this time is of the utmost importance. You understand? Let some motherfucker out there coon the reel, and you have to cut their ass off because they on that reel. You understand what I'm saying? They on the Rona and the reel. You got to cut them on off. You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, it's all about respect, lending a hand, lending a kind word, lending information when you can. Yo, check this out. This is what you take this back to your family. Quit being a bitch ass nigga hating and shit. This is time to let the immoral living go. Whatever you didn't cut off and they didn't close down, God damn it, please. And I keep telling my family that if they close the goddamn casino down, I bet you got more money in your pocket than before they close that motherfucker. Okay, let that bitch close. And when that bitch open up, don't take a motherfucking dollar back down there. Don't take not $1 back down. The liquor store, you own that liquor and shit and this, that, and it's all right, you know, but we in the, look where we at. You know, I always want it, because it's not because you drinking that you a bad person. Look where you at. Most niggas, when they close, you think niggas is, you know, at Walmart's buying motherfucking toilet paper? These niggas down at Alibaba's liquor store, nigga, with goddamn grocery baskets of goddamn E&J, Parmesan, goddamn smearing on vodka and all this, just piling the liquor because they scared the goddamn liquor store gonna close. So these niggas is piling up liquor and shit and this, that. Then if the niggas cut off your goddamn, you know, if they close the liquor store down, this, that, and goddamn, if they close the gas station, you ain't gonna even be able to move. Now, if they close that, nigga, you don't know what they, but if they close, niggas gonna most definitely try to buy every blunt on the shelf. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is gonna get the blunts, they're gonna get the goddamn whatever they need and shit. Now let them cut off the dough. Let them cut it off. Let them cut off the liquor. Let them cut off all that shit and let it go. This is your time to answer. Nigga, go on and shake. Whatever you got to do. You know it's gonna be dark because they're gonna cut the lights out on your ass. Go on and shake. Get that shit. Go on and go through the shivers. You understand what I'm saying? Because for many of you motherfuckers, that goddamn, you talking about the Rona, this goddamn, that motherfucking attachment and that habit on that liquor and them drugs and shit far worse than that. Far worse than that. Nigga, you think you get the shiver when you get the Rona. Don't get that goddamn dope. Don't get that liquor and see how many niggas gonna be out there shaking and shivering out there in the street. You understand what I'm saying? Shake, nigga. Shake it on off and let it go. This is your time to let it go. You know, all the, you know, the businesses that you that don't belong to you, it's time to let it go. And when reality come back, it's time for black people to take over their own goddamn community. It's time for us to start sending our people away from here. You understand what I'm saying? It is time. It is time. It is time. Get the fuck from up under this beast. Get it, if they ain't telling you, they lying to you. If they ain't telling you to get free, they lying to you. If they ain't telling you that this beast is immoral, he's a walking epidemic, they lying to you. So family, I'm about to get on up off of here. You understand what I'm saying? I've been going on the underground for a minute, but I knew the people would want to hear me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to cut no motherfucking slack at all. I'm going to just tell you how it is. Motherfucker got all type of medical. You're going to have another medical condition. That's what I could tell you. Niggas going to tell you to boil all this shit, this, that. You can boil it, and your ass will be boiling another. And then when the next goddamn parent there, you just going to sit here and boil and goddamn and doing all this fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just going to lay in the belly of the beast. I always told motherfuckers, you can move the seats around on a sinking ship, but the bitch is going down. And as long as you're in the belly of the beast, do you know what's in a motherfucker belly? All the poison and all the shit that's ready to be discarded and shit is in the motherfucker belly, in the gut of the beast. So you cannot live in the gut of the beast and just because you're juicing and this, that, and that make, you know, you like you something. Nigga, you still in the belly. You got to free yourself from the belly. Always remember that. Find a place for you, yourself on this planet where you can feel free. Breathe. Be without this beast. All the family that's out there in the islands in Africa, Man, hear this shit. Nigga, close the borders. Please don't let them in. You understand what I'm saying? And know at this point in time that the immoral living of that beast is always with him. You understand what I'm saying? So this is something that got to damn near be permanent. Just like I seen many African nations, they were shutting down all them pedophiles trying to go over the African shit. Shut it down. Shut it down. You understand what I'm saying? Close the borders of Africa to these goddamn people. You understand what I'm saying? So that they don't come in and infect our family with this nonsense. And to all my family out there and other parts, it's time to go home. It's time to leave these motherfuckers. Because if we leave them, let them go, and that shit will come through and wipe their ass on out, and we could let them be their own demise. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If we wasn't up under them right now, all you will see is Asians and Europeans dropping. That's all you will see. But because we are slave everywhere we go on the goddamn planet, we get the same shit that they get. And not as much, but it don't make no sense. I don't want to hear all black people. Bitch, if you up under them motherfuckers, you getting something. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to make no excuse. Oh, we good. Bitch, we ain't good long as we up under them. So family, again, revert back to your nationalism. Call on the ancestors. Listen to some lectures. Real lectures that's talking what you need to hear. And it will invigorate you. It will empower you at this time. Turn off CNN. Put on Dr. Go back to all the classic teachers. Listen. Get your blueprint together. That's all you have to do. Start writing. It's time to bring that mind and that pen and write down your blueprint. What you need to do. You understand? Get that motherfucker working. And when you got that information in front of you and it's compiling, you got a blueprint, and that's nationalism. Don't sit there like a silly bump on the goddamn log and don't do nothing. And family, spread positive information. Spread positive information to your family. You understand what I'm saying? You got some information, spread it. If you know that family got that black man, that black woman got a family, give them the information. Say, you know what? This is what you could do. You understand what I'm saying? Do this and it'll help you. And we gonna rise above this. Everything that's leaving us now is supposed to leave us. And I'm gonna end on this. I don't give a fuck what happened after this. Do not be in no long ass line. If this shit, has a semblance of coming back up and the liquor store open back up and, all these other stores open back up, the casino and all that, do not. Because I'm quite sure you got extra money somewhere. I know a lot of family but black people, we invent ways to get it. So, that's why they ass is going to be most so in, we always was here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So we are innovators in that respect and regard. So I know that we will find a way, you understand? But do not be in no long ass lines to be back up in the liquor store, to be back up in that store and this store and that. It's time to, again, come together, take that bread, get rid of it, put it into something that's real. Go home, where black people ruling with righteous minds. Let's lead this motherfucker. Let's get it together. The ancestors is on your side. All you have to do is call. Fuck with me. KingSeti.com. We ring the motherfucking alarm. We still out here. You understand what I'm saying? GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. Going on there. You're going to hear many lectures I've been telling you. But I'm going to tell you again because it's not too late. The ancestors love you. Is the destiny of black people is already carved in the stone. We gon' win. Go on down there, get your trophy. Let this shit go. Go on home, get your trophy, and the win is right there for the season. All right, family. I'll see y'all soon. I'll be black. I'm gonna be on Patreon tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be talking about this shit all because it's about teaching, about what made us great. And once we understand what made us great, all we had to do is fall right back in line. The blueprint is right there. Update it. You understand what I'm saying? Add a couple things to it and go on and let's do this. All right, family. See you tomorrow on Patreon. You go on my Facebook and you'll see, or you can go on my Patreon page, General Cyrus Seti, and you'll see the links for 2 lectures tomorrow on ancient Nubia. About to bring out some very powerful slides that I know that's going to invigorate the mind. All right, family, Black Power.